It's been a rough year for folks all across this great country, but football's back. The Texans and Chiefs, 2020 season underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Houston ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Watson. Open man, the tight end fails. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The ball carrier.
And for the Texans here, you wonder just how long it's going to take to get over the loss to the Chiefs in the postseason last year in the divisional round. Yeah, the Texans had a 24-0 lead on the road. Normally you'd consider that ball game, but not when Patrick Mahomes is on the other side of the field, as those Chiefs rallied back to win one of 3 times in those playoffs where they trailed by double digits and came back to get the victory. On 2nd and 7, Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Alex Okafor. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 15.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Back to throw, Watson. Dancing to his left. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Ross Blacklock on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
Makes it third.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Now, these two quarterbacks in this one, Mahomes and Watson, so much in common. Drafted 2 picks apart from one another in 2017. Mahomes going 10th to Kansas City, Watson at 12 to Houston. Both Pro Bowlers early in their careers, of course. And Mahomes has the MVP and a Super Bowl ring, so he kind of has the leg up to this point. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Whitney merciless from his linebacker spot in to drop him in his tracks.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Tyreek Hill certainly makes a front office look good when they spend a 5th-round pick on a guy. Then in his first 4 seasons, 4 Pro Bowl nominations. Anytime he touches the football, he's a threat to take it the distance. Hard to get on the ground one-on-one in the open field. If you miss, in the blink of an eye, he's putting 6 on the board.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. Space to maneuver at the 40. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, 74 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. The defense was expecting run. They got it. They just forgot to stop it.
Sometimes execution just wins, doesn't it? And give a lot of credit to the big guys up front because they knew they were running against a defensive front that was probably overloaded, and they had to find a way to create just a little bit of space, and they ended up creating a lot of space, and off he went.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. The run there on 1st down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Gain of 7.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here's Watson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Out to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. 6-0 our score after 1.
First quarter with the score, Chiefs 6, Texans nothing.
On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Watch the safety creep.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
third down. It's Logan. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. On the return comes Cobb. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt. So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right? You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media. Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. After the run, Watson going to throw. He's going to run again. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
Now it's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now. They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 28-yard line.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. They
ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Attack! Mike 55, Mike 55.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hart. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 59 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
33-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Back to throw. Cobb steps away to his left. And he's going to let it go deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
41 Mike. Check pass. Hey, 41 Mike.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Butker now to add the extra point. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it.
I
think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards.
There's a good reception there by Will Fuller. And if you're looking for breakout players in 2020, he's a big-time candidate for it because he has a rapport with Deshaun Watson. And now with DeAndre Hopkins no longer in Houston, he could be their top receiver.
On first down, Johnson. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
On the tackle.
Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
It's second.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking that time for Stills, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Watson just beating the play clock. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
But it's 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They will indeed snap it to Watson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's second down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
For the point after.
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
24 is the mic. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Watson now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
24 is the mic.
A final shot before break. Cobb, and he's going to let it go deep. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
I told you, I ain't going nowhere.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this carries into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Hardman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, check right. Watch 55. Watch the run. They're running it.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Bell. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he's just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Defensively.
No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, I sat down with my accountant and said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
I'm going to come back to you. Back to you. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll run it here with Logan. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Patrick Mahomes.
They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Throwing again is Watson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college. And our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone. And that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. He gets away from one, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Nothing in that 1st half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
They'll try the air now with Watson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The Texans on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw is Watson. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. The big money man, Chris Jones, getting in there to bring him to the ground.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike 6. Got
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Buying time to his left. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
Tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Here's Mahomes to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on.
Good. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
A gain of 12.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike 6. Mike 6. Bound to lose one. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. 24. 10. Under 10. 10.
Back to throw, Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Complete to Duke.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Texans.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Off of play action, it's Watson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Johnson.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
And the Texans first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Rock on, lady. Better bring it. You better put it.
On 1st and 10, Cobb. He'll buy some time right. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
For Randall Cobb.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
The Texans on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. A shotgun snap for Watson. Being chased out left. Got some real estate inside the 30. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Chris Jones in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Right there in the middle, 55. Watch twist. Attack. No.
They'll try and run some clock now with Bell. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
It's now 2nd and
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.